Welcome, Bansko blog, Bansko app. We're here in Ski Mania, the first day of school here in Bulgaria. Hope you're doing very well. Thank you so much for joining me. We have an amazingly useful episode on this one. We're going to talk about skis, we're going to talk about boots, we're going to talk helmets and how you choose the right level of ski, and we're going to look forward towards the ski season. I popped in here. Ski Mania are partners for 16 years, George. George is on camera. He's not feeling too well today, a little bit camera shy. But nonetheless, we're here. We're all ready for the season, mid-September. I've popped in. First off, I wanted to check my gear is all still there. You know, I like stroking my skis there. So that's my little quiver of stuff. But the great news is I'm a huge fan of head. As you can see, 2 sets of head skis. And those are touring skis. Salomon boots, which were new for me last year. Those are actually a mix of touring, for touring, but also fine on piste. But here, we also have Salomon in the premium rental fleet of boots using the BOA system. Some of you will know this, these clicks, yeah, like that. Super easy, you pull out to release, and then clips at the top. So they're for rental, in the premium. Super boots, we've got the Fisher version here as well. Nope, not that way. And now look at this. Some of you in the late 70s who've been skiing as long as I will remember that these guys, Nordica, made ski boots that actually were easy to step into, this system at the back. Now this is obviously a new model, and these are great if you've got wider thighs, yes? So fantastic to have those in the fleet, nice and easy to get in. And the Rossignols, also fantastic ski boots, but you know, so much new gear here. Thank you to George and the team. Helmets are very important. I think I say in many videos, use your head, wear a helmet. I always do. Brand new set of Salomon helmets, beautifully light. I mean, look at that, and well vented too. So make sure you tick the box for a helmet. Go to book.banskoblog.com to book. Now, we're talking about skis. In the premium fleet, I pulled out one of the head skis here, very similar to the ones that I use, and they're heavier. So what makes premium premium? Stiffness, basically, and weight. So premium skis are really for if you're a reasonably strong intermediate skier. What's intermediate? It's not about the number of days you've skied, but typically at least three trips, so maybe something like, I don't know, 20 days skiing, something like that. You can start looking at premium skis. Within the premium section, there's some that are a little bit stiffer and some are slightly less stiff. So this is on the stiffer end of the scale. And over here, the Nordicas, just slightly less stiff in the premium range. And the fantastic Rossignols, which I used to ski on. So they're wonderful too. So think about if you are of the level to book premium skis. But we have 2 levels. Now you may come across this concept of 3 levels. Typically, here in Bansko, I don't want to use the word, but it's not really correct because they often use one ski for the 2 regular levels, and the regular and the what they call intermediate. It's the same ski. So here at Ski Mania, we keep it very simple. 2 levels: premium for if you're a strong intermediate, and regular ski if you are everybody else, which typically that's most. So at least 80% of you are absolutely fine on the regular skis and boots. Snowboarders, this season coming up, very important to remember. If you're, again, a better snowboarder, so not first-timer, step-in system, all brand new here. It's a really good system, but beginners find it hard to get into those, beginner snowboarders, obviously, find it harder to get in those than the traditional system. So, but if you are a better snowboarder, try the step-in system. Many people like it. So yeah, that's that. And some great new snowboards. Look at this one. Beautiful Burton. Nice blue. I like blue. Okay. What else have we got going, George? This season, we're very, very excited. We've got many of the same staff coming here in Ski Mania. And instructors, very, very important that you have good instruction. One tip I give, I know some of you have given me feedback on and have said they agree, is to have, if you're a better skier, maybe you've been skiing many, many years, but you feel you're stuck in a bit of a trap of you're not really progressing. Now, from personal experience, I would say the last season, where I turned 60, I was skiing better than I've ever skied. Yeah, and that's because I've taken some instruction, listened to some much, much better skiers than I am. So I think it's really worthwhile to invest in at least a lesson or two of private lessons if you're a better skier. Now, if you're starting, please don't go up the mountain and try and ski the plateau with no instructor. You definitely will have a problem. Take lessons, please, please, for your own safety as much as anything else, but also to progress. And as I say, the more you ski and snowboard, the more you will progress. The more you progress, quite often, really, the more you're going to enjoy skiing. Okay, the big thing here is prices. Now, everyone loves talking about price. I like talking to emphasize the value. We have clients who come back to us time and time again using Bansko blog. They love the service here in Ski Mania. They love Bansko. And it's not because it's, inverted commas, cheaper. It's because they really enjoy the vibe here. A sense of freedom. There's obviously some lovely, relatively safe off-the-piste routes through the trees, etc. if you're a better snowboarder or skier, but also the hundreds of restaurants, literally hundreds of restaurants to go to, and some amazing accommodation. So just to emphasize the value that there is still here in Bansko. And yes, prices have moved up, and that's actually pretty much expected, because as you know, we've got the euro currency being introduced on the 1st of January 2026. So if you've got some levs, you can actually spend them until the 31st of January in retail, in a shop or wherever, and after that for 6 months in any bank. We'll exchange it free of charge at the official rate of 1.95583. Thank you, George is giving the thumbs up. And at that official rate, and then thereafter also in banks to the end of the year, but they probably will charge a little fee. And after that, through the Bank of Bulgaria. So if you have got some levs, cash, don't worry. You can, if you like, get rid of those over your trip this coming winter. So at the moment, we've got superb weather. We've had a wonderful, wonderful late summer. Just a little sprinkling of rain last night, but not very much. And still very warm. George, it's like 22 degrees out there, 23 at least. We had to move into the shade earlier. We were sitting outside a coffee bar, and we were too hot. So that's a sort of I can't get the words out today. Sorry, George. That is a wrap of ski hire, the ski boots, and lessons. Go to book.banskoblog.com and ensure you book as soon as possible. There's two reasons. There's some price increases coming the way because we haven't put any prices up for, most of them haven't gone up for 3 or 4 years, but also peak periods. If you're coming over February holidays, school holidays, then things do get very, very booked up. So we keep the class sizes low, so you get the best instruction, but also we block them off usually the first week of January. So by the second week of January, we're done with that peak February week, which is, George, is it the 13th of February? Sorry, I haven't checked, something like that. So be sure to book ahead. As for accommodation, there's always good availability, typically almost all the season here in Bansko. It's great to be close to the gondola lift. Just to remind you, free of charge, you can keep your skis overnight and boots to be dried on the racks there, totally free of charge. If you're somewhere a long way away and it's not convenient to come back to the shop every night, then of course you can take them with you. But most people like to bring them back, so they're free, comfortable shoes on, and then go out and enjoy the après ski. We're right opposite, talking of which, I'm just looking at the sign, it says 2 beers for 7 lev. So there you go, just opposite at Tipsy 360, you can grab a drink, and that's a new place that's opened up this season just right here. And to remind you, there's a second shop of Ski Mania just up there. Tiny bit closer to the lift, but we're just 50 metres away from the gondola lift. Some other news I don't know, which is obviously the price of the lift pass. George, no, nothing on that? No. So we usually don't know until December, usually. We usually get the price of a season pass, which is probably only worth doing if you're going to have about 16 days skiing, something like that. We're not quite sure the regular price or the price of the season pass. But of course, to buy a season pass earlier, if you're going to come over many times, might be a good idea. But in terms of lift pass prices, we don't know anything right now. Of course, keep up to date. Go to the Bansko blog Instagram channel, to the Facebook page, and the Bansko blog group, and to X @Bansko, and we'll post all the information on what's happening in the coming ski season. That's all from me, but tell me in the comments below, what do you think? Are you intermediary level? Are you coming back to Bansko? Have you booked yet? What are your thoughts on the coming season? From a personal point of view, I have never regretted ever spending money on going on a ski trip. I know for many years, clearly I've been in Bansko, but back in the day, from whenever I started skiing, age 5, but when I was paying for my own ticket, I always loved going ski trips. I remember everyone and all the fun with friends. I know budgets can be squeezed, but those memories are worth everything. So I would say economise on something else and have your ski trip with friends and family, and great to book them up. Particularly if you can have one or two, more things to look forward to. You also get better skiing or better chance of great snow, etc., etc. But yes, at least get your ski trip booked. It's something to look forward to. It's great fun. We have a lot of anticipation of the season. And, you know, I hope to be on a video showing you snow falling down early December, just like we had last year. Wasn't it a good season last year, George? Yeah, it was. Yeah, we very much enjoyed it. So that's all from me. Thank you so much. I'm actually getting excited for the season. Stroking all the skis, looking at the boots, looking at all the rental here in the Ski Mania shops who've been our partners for so many years. I'm really looking forward to, and George and the team welcoming you all back for another season. See you on the next one. Bye for now.